What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today you join me inside the BMW X5 M50d, courtesy of Car Sales Exclusive. Now I've partnered up with Car Sales Exclusive to bring you guys some cool car reviews. And yeah, do check them out. Check out all their socials, which I'll leave down in the description below. All of that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this POV drive. I think first up, let's clear up what actually makes up the M50d. Now the X5 M50d sits alongside the M50i. So these are the two cars that you get before you get the full-blown M car, which is the X5 M and M competition. Now obviously the 50d and 50i are different in the sense that they have different engines. Now the 50i has a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8, whereas this 50d has a 3 liter turbo diesel straight 6. But other than that, they're set up exactly the same: chassis, gearbox, and all that jazz. Now this diesel engine is pumping out 294 kilowatts, which is about 400 horsepower, and 760 newton meters of torque, which is just a lot of punch. So the 50d is for someone who still wants good performance while still retaining amazing fuel economy. So that's where it mainly shines. So what you get with the M50d is you get the M Sport package as standard, where it comes with the more aggressive bumpers all around, more aggressive exhaust tailpipes. You get M badging everywhere. You get M Sport suspension. Even though this car comes with air suspension, it's slightly sportier than the air suspension that you otherwise get in the non-M50d and M50i cars. You get M performance brakes with blue brake calipers, and yeah, that is about it. So I didn't expect to like this car as much as I do. Like, this thing really impressed me. I mean, the way it drives, the amount of performance you get out of it, the way it just feels overall, it's just so cool. And I like how it is a diesel, but you still hear a very prominent sound in the background, and you can't really tell that it's a 6-cylinder. Like, you can mistaken it for a V8 even. It is deep, it is growly, and yeah, it's a pleasurable sound. So I'll flick the car into Sport Plus, and then I'll do a launch control for you guys. So to launch it, you need to have the engine in Sport Plus, gearbox in Sport, put the traction control in its Sport setting, and yeah, you're good to go. So just gonna wait for this more clearer part of the road, and yeah, let's launch it. Once you put your foot hard on the brake and the accelerator, it will say launch control active. Just gonna wait for that van to clear up some way, and yeah, we'll launch it. I think we should be good to go now. It says launch control active. Oh. Off the line, that is just insane. BMW codes a 0 to 100 time of 5.2 seconds, which is, yeah, that is pretty quick. Like, it's up there with some hot hatches. I think, to put things into perspective, like a Hyundai i30N does, I think, 5.6 seconds. A standard Golf GTI, the Golf 8, does 6.4 seconds. So you can see that this big old boy is actually very quick, hey? Oh man, that is insane. Let's pull an overtake here. Easy, effortless. And yeah, that is pretty much X5 M50d. That is what you get with this car. A relaxing, comfortable ride, good punch, decent fuel economy. And the thing that's insane about this is it has an 80-liter fuel tank, and with a full tank you get a range of about 1,100 kilometers. So this thing is actually very good for cross-country traveling, hey? Oh man, this thing picks up momentum like crazy. Oh man. It is just, what a cool car, eh? One thing I've noticed is to actually extract the performance, you don't really need to have the car in its sportier settings. Even in comfort mode, it is still very responsive. It still delivers the power very well. But when you put it in sport, and the gearbox in sport and all that jazz, it is a lot more engaging. The gear changes are more aggressive. You get a bit of a kick on upshifts. It's just cool, hey? And the throttle response just sharpens up a bit. So speaking of which, actually go into manual, because when you have the car in manual, you get shift lights on the heads-up display, which is very cool. So as you approach a red line, they'll pop up. Look at this. So you see the lines that move towards each other. And then when you get to a red line, it turns red. That is very, very cool. And I quite like the ZF 8-speed, hey? It just gives you the best of both worlds. The shifts are decently quick, not necessarily as fast as dual clutches, but they're up there. It is very smooth when it comes to day-to-day use or comfort driving. And they still manage to engineer some aggression into it, like the punch that I mentioned on upshifts. So that is why I really, really like this gearbox. And BMW sets it up so well. Like, they pair it up so well to pretty much all their cars, non-M cars, M cars, all the likes. It can be fun, hey? You really can enjoy this thing. Man. Red line comes up very quickly, eh? Red line really comes up very quickly. I mean, it's a diesel motor, heavily turbocharged too. But the advantage of that is you get all the torque down low. The thing is, if you just flick it back into comfort, put the gearbox in normal D, put the traction control back on, You just chill like this, then it becomes this subtle, plush, amazing riding SUV. And the thing is, this thing actually has massive tires. Like at the back, you got 315mm tires. That is the width. The front 275mm. Those are gigantic, literally. The rims too, 22-inch rims. Like, they're so massive. But the air suspension is just so good. Every bump is cushioned out so well. And yeah, the ride comfort is just brilliant. That is what makes this car so amazing. And I'll show you the thing I was saying about, even when you're in comfort mode, the engine response is still amazing. Like, look at this. Still picks up so well. You get up to speed so fast. And yeah, it is amazing. We're allowed to overtake here. And I mean, overtaking, you don't even need to think about it. Very easy in this car. So yeah, I think for the next few minutes, I'm just gonna stay quiet and let you guys enjoy the scenery of being behind the wheel of the BMW X5 M50d. Ooh, before we do that, a few months back I actually reviewed the M50i, so I'll link the review down in the description below. So yeah, I think I'll leave it off right here, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this POV, and until next time, that's cheers from me.